Hi, I am Tony with Little Wins, and I have Parkinson's disease with cervical dystonia. I also have REM sleep disturbances as part of my Parkinson's disease. I wanted to tell you about a dream I had. For context, before I tell you the dream, I'm not married, I don't have school-aged children, and I don't know anybody named Randall. And I don't have any idea how my mind manifested this dream. But with my REM sleep disturbance, this is very typical of my Parkinson's disease. I have put a video further, and I'll try to link it here, about REM sleep disturbances. Today, I wanted to give you an example of my dreams. My dream. I went and picked up my kids from school because my husband was unavailable. I was very apprehensive about driving, but made it driving to the school just fine. When it was time to leave, I had to turn right. When I had to turn right, there was a bridge, and the bridge was an on-ramp to the highway. While I was getting on the highway, the car in front of me drove on the two wheels, stunt driving, like on two wheels, driving on the right side with the left wheels off the ground as he got off the highway, well, as he got on the highway. I watched that horrified, knowing that I had to get in the same place driving by him. I became very panicked, shaking, but I somehow made it home. When I got home, I had reached out to my husband and tried to explain what happened, but my husband only wanted to know, had I seen Randall? There were many people in the house that were looking for Randall. They were on the phone, on the computers. Everybody's looking for Randall. No one's paying attention or understanding what I'm going through, which is just making me feel more devastated. At this point in my dream, in reality, I am talking, and I am aware that I'm talking, but I'm not awake. I can't wake up. I am crying, real tears, and I am not tremor shaking, but fear, adrenaline, scared, shaking. And I'm feeling very scared and traumatized. No one will listen. I'm trying to explain what happened. I have fears of the danger that my children were just in from the person, how they were driving on the highway. So I kept trying to get help, and I couldn't get any help. And I cried more and more. I knew I had to wake up. There was a point in there where I needed to wake up. Somewhere in my mind, I know I'm having a dream, but I can't wake up. I can only cry, and I'm talking. I don't know the words that I'm saying, but I hear myself talking. And if you've seen in my other videos, Opal, my little tortie kitty, she came, as she has many times before when I've had these REM sleep disturbances, and she starts digging her fingers and nails into my head, not too hard, and she'll bite and pull my hair, and she'll stand on my face and walk around me, and she she gets me awake. Opal wakes me up, which is pretty kind of amazing when you think about it. But Opal always manages to wake me up and get me out of that dream, which is great. The problem with the dream is I have after these dreams, when they are intense, some are emotionally intense or traumatizing, fearful, and anxiety inducing, is I carry that feeling into my day. This happened a few days ago. I had written it down to make sure I could tell you about it. It takes a few days to shake that traumatizing feeling, because those dreams, when they come that way, when they are drama-filled and emotional, you carry them with you as if it's something that really and truly happened when it didn't. So that is part of my Parkinson's disease. Another layer, as there are many neurological layers. I think there are more layers than the doctors tell us. I think there are more layers than we know. I think it's like, if I started to equate it to computer virus. Like somebody put a computer virus in my brain and it attacked one portion, then it goes on to attack another portion, and then it goes on to attack another portion. And it just continues on because nerve paths are disrupted. So the next one tries to compensate and it disrupts. I can be very wrong, but this is my theory. And it's like a little virus that first eats this kind of file, then it eats that file, and then it comes back and eats another file. But the REM sleep disturbances, if you experience those with your Parkinson's disease, there are some medications. I'm taking a low dose right now. It has not seemed to help a lot, but that medication can be raised. But isn't that the cycle that we're on with Parkinson's? Is medication and changing medication and medication and changing medication. But I'm willing to try it. I've fallen out of bed and things before as well, or hit the wall, and different things have happened. But I wanted to share an example of a dream with you that may not sound traumatic to you. It was traumatic to me. It was very traumatic to me, for many different reasons. But that is my dream story with my Parkinson's disease, with my REM sleep disturbance. Please leave any comments or questions below. I will be happy to answer questions or help with anything that I can. Leave a thumbs up or a heart if you like the video, and follow me for more information and sharing. Thank you.